Have you been getting hit with the message that you're leaving the matrix? Have you been getting hit with the message that you are free to go? Have you been... Okay, I have. And if I have, I know you have. There is nothing um, that I think and I feel that's original. And that is why I share with you, because we need confirmation and validation and awareness. When you put your awareness on something, it gives you a extra magic in a metaphysical sense. Your awareness can move forward. So I'm here to let you know that you are leaving the matrix. You're leaving, and you don't need your ego anymore. And the process, it's interesting because it's still like titration, like a womp 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 womp, because it's like the mental gets not necessarily in the way, but you're getting impressions because all the signs that you've been seeing or all the things that you've been collecting while you've been in the matrix and studying, getting your self-knowledge together, your knowledge of the earth, your knowledge of life, basically your knowledge of self, you're seeing on your way out. And you're getting this impression. Like for me, I was walking and I'm like, something inside, my guides, my intuition, whatever you want to call it, was like, I'm like, oh, I'm leaving. And, just the other day, maybe last week, I'm like, oh, I don't need my ego anymore. Maybe yesterday or the day before that. I'm like, I really don't need my ego anymore. And I'm seeing what the ego is for. It's super useful when you have your descent at a young age, when you lose your innocence and you go through the separation, when you think that you can actually not be yourself. You need your ego for the false, I'm sorry, I was crying, but for the false self that you try to build after you get rejected from the outside world, and then you reject yourself so that you can fit in. Your ego gets created, and when your ego gets created, you search for pleasure, you search for prosperity, you search for the things that come natural to the true self, and it sends you on a wild goose hunt through the labyrinth. And then you come back. You come back, but then now you have full consciousness of the god and the goddess and the archetype that you are, your avatar. And so I think you're supposed to know that. I think I was supposed to say that. Um, Congratulations. I mean, I've done all you guys' tarot readings besides Capricorn. Like that. Running faucet. Besides Capricorn. And that's what most of your messages have been about. You guys saying bye-bye. And I don't like to put a negative or evil connotation on the Matrix, because the Matrix, MA, anytime you see MA, it's mother, it's the womb. And I feel like we're graduating from one womb to another womb, where it's another type of classroom, and it's a new adventure and a new experience, and a new way to grow. I'm so up in the camera. I'm sorry. I'm like, sorry. Let me back up. But back up. Let me back up. All right. Yes. And so we're growing up. It's like we were born from a womb to a womb. In a womb, we're always going to be with the Divine Mother. And that's what's most important. You know, also, I don't know about you, but I've been learning who to trust, who not to trust. That's very important. That all the gods and goddesses aren't who they seem to be, and there are some demons and asuras, and there's all types of different beings. I've been having some crazy dreams, guys. My archetype is like super trusting. She gets captured a lot, and it's like Rapunzel and like Cinderella, those types of fairy tales, you know. And so I've been having dreams about how to have that not happen. So I mean, and everybody's different. Everybody's not in danger of being captured like me. Well, we all have our different lessons to learn. But my archetype also gets rescued by her king, and like it's a meeting of the masculine and the feminine. It's all mythology is a story of how the aspects of nature alchemically work together to help us learn and know who we are. The goddess wants to experience herself in every facet, and why shouldn't she? Why shouldn't she? And as always, I'm here for you guys if you need readings, and um, join my group on Facebook. What's it called? Students of Nature and Divination. I don't know if it's going to stay. I don't know if I'm going to keep that name, but there's some things coming up. Spiritual leaders. I put a post up for something about tutelage, training spiritual leaders, about your archetype, your gifts, healing for yourself, teaching you how to heal yourself so that you can heal the world. It's time to start training, guys. It's time to, yay. It's time for a new adventure. It's time for us to move forward with this. And things are in the beginning stages, but things are definitely moving forward. And I was going to do like tarot lessons, but my intuition was like, no, ma'am. That's not what this is about. Because all the archetypes, most of you guys are psychic and are into some form of divination, but all the archetypes aren't into tarot. So I'm not supposed to be like a tarot teacher. I am a a helper for spiritual leaders, you know. So contact me if that is something that you know, the path that you know you're on. Please do not worry about prices. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about any of that. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about price, money, or anything, because I mean, some of you guys reach out to me and we barter, you know. And most of the time when people reach out to me for tarot readings, it ends up on the awakening level. Like we go there because that is my archetype. I help people awaken to who they are, and I help people heal and get on their bam right path. Pow, fairy godmother status. Hashtag fairy godmother. Okay, I help you get on your path, help you get going. Okay, so contact me. You know who you are. Some of you are high priest, high priestess. Some of you are sky goddesses. Some of you are here to help assist people in the afterlife. Some of you are gods and goddesses of war. Some of you are god and goddesses of nature, herbal lore, animals, forest. Some of you are awakening gods and goddesses like me. Some of you are goddesses of the sundown, you know. And I am here to assist you all. I help all the gods and goddesses awaken. Hello, how are you? Nice to meet you. Let's get to work. Peace, and I will talk to you soon. Yes, you are leaving the matrix. This is not a test. This is real. Good night, good morning, good afternoon. Holler.